Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Working away slowly but surely. So I wanted to give you an update on what I've been doing. Messed up my, well, I didn't mess it up, but littered it up with, it's a nice working surface so far. Nice bench. So I've been picking away at the wiring in the Off-Grid Tiny House, cleaning that shit out, because that was horrendous, and I'm dreading getting into this part of it. But what I did was I got my wires strung across. I need to put another wire up there, pull that wire that's hanging down, looks like shit. And I got, so this black cable here is my free television. That's the aerial for the TV, and I got it hooked up to these lights, the lighting for these lights, and they're going down. Basically the game plan is to mount the TV somewhere over here on the wall, so I got to come a little bit further with the lighting and the cable, but that's no big deal. And then I got to figure out where my new master switch, which is up here, this nightmare mess, is going to, how am I going to make something to mount that to. I'm going to have to build a box and attach it to a wall or something. Yeah, or something. Not entirely sure yet. I'm sure my awesome patrons will give me some ideas. The entertainment wires and aquaponic wires have been labeled and disconnected. So those are the ones that are just hung over top of there. And did I mention I love that lithium battery? See, it's the only reliable power source I have at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Literally. My old setup, not so much. Not so much. So my dad called, and since we don't have very many options for lumber, he wanted to know if I had some 7-foot 2x4s. So he wanted 3. So I'm going to give him 3. Kind of leaves me high and dry for building a compartment for the bed, but that's the way it is. I have to make do with what I have there and there. So it's just one of these things, guys. I don't know. I'm going to oblige and let him have that stuff for sure. Also, he has a little camper stove that he wants to test out and try, so I have to also bring my propane cylinder there with a hose to make sure it will hook up and attach. So yeah, I gotta track down where the hell I put that hose after I tested the stove over here to make sure it worked and leak checked and everything like that. So yeah, something I gotta work on now. It is, I'll give you an update on temperature and stuff. Way back here, temperature is 11.8 degrees Celsius. There's the date, the time. Been working here for at least half the day. So what else is going on? I think I don't want to go move any further for today. I got a lot done. I got kitchen countertop done, or close to being done. I started picking away at the electrical, and this mess I really don't want to get into today, but I got some of the stuff done. I'll probably put one more wire in there before I leave, so I can, you know, take care of that while I'm here. And then I'm going to head out, give my dad all the stuff he needs. I believe he's using the lumber for he's he's got a shed at his place, and he's trying to organize everything. He's doing a really good job. He's got his garage all cleaned up and organized, like real fancy. And he's kind of moving on to the shed so he can make more and more room. He's doing the same in his trailer, just going to town like that. It is snowing still. Here. Let's see if I can zoom in a tad. It's snowing, but it's like just a light snow. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Can't really see F all there, so whatever. But yeah, global warming, yeah, right. Prove me wrong, guys. Oh, the open invitation for anybody who doesn't believe me, you can come here, you can stay here, but I sure as hell, you know, you're gonna learn real quick that what you've been told is horseshit. That's an open invitation to Greta, which she never, you know, took me up on for good reason, because I'm literally disproving this crap as we go, day to day. That's okay. Some people get brainwashed a little easy. They have too much fluoride in their system. So, yeah, so that is the plan for now, guys. I think I'm just going to let the stove burn down. Oh, when I showed you guys how I shut my stove off the other day, I noticed creosote buildup on the outside pipe because it doesn't have a proper cap on it, and that's how I can tell from outside. Now, that happens when you damp your stove off fully, pretty much, and the stack cools off, so you get the creosote buildup. But how I get around it every single time without having a chimney fire or having a bunch of shit in my chimney is I run my fireplace, when I get the next day, I run my fireplace full open. And what does that do? Makes the stack extremely hot, makes the fireplace extremely hot, makes your pipes extremely hot, and hence cooks out any creosote that may be in there, making your stove safe again and your setup safe again. It's that simple. So just don't damp your stove down as much and you'll be okay. Now, the only downfall to that, you'll burn a little more wood a little quicker. Not a big deal, but it's safe. And you go from there. So anyways, I think I'm out of here for now. Oh, my dad did stop in. He worked for maybe an hour or so here today. It's cold, so he didn't want to get into it too much. I don't blame him. So I left his. He's gonna let me leave his saw and batteries here, which is good because he'll probably need them next door eventually. I'll probably bring the saw home though. Actually, I'll just bring the saw and batteries home because he may need to cut some of these 2x4s. Makes sense? So I'll just bring those home anyway because that's what I'm guessing is going to happen. He's going to say, shit, we need it. Oh, can you do a run back? Yeah. I'm going to try to do everything in one trip. So that is the plan. And while I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to just quickly put a piece of wire up. Now, just to let you know, the wire I've been using, extremely sharp. I actually poked through my finger. Whoa, almost off the bed. Poked through my finger a little. And I drew blood. So obviously the shit is sharp. But that freaking hurt, man. I tell you what. That is a tender beast right now. This has to be fixed. It's hell shitty, if you ask me. That's better. Looks good, eh guys? Hopefully. And that fixes that wire crap going on. So let's take a look, see what it looks like. That looks better. And I can even make them tighter if I want to. But maybe in that corner. Put another one. Might as well while I'm here. So far I'm picking away slowly at the tiny house, getting it kind of the new layout I'm loving. I haven't slept here yet to test it out, and I'm getting my freaking bed gross. And I haven't caught a lot of rainwater because it's mostly snow. Thanks, Greta. That global warming's really helping. Yeah, right. So anyways, that's the shit I'm dealing with right now. Alright. Let's try this sucker out. There we go. Good enough. Good enough for me. So yeah. Oh yeah, I got my, I think I showed you this, guys. I got my social distancing mask. I got my social distancing mask to keep me safe from corona. I think you guys approve, I'm sure. A little Guy Fawkes action. Ooh, scary. Oh. So anyways, gotta have some fun. Gotta have some fun. So I think everything's gonna turn out pretty sweet. I just can't wait to get my hands on all the materials I need to get the barrel stove up and running. I don't know when that's gonna happen, guys, really. Really don't, but I would love to do a first fire in here. I'm definitely videoing it, and I may even do a stay over that night just to test it out. That would be sweet, because then I get to test out the new layout with the new wood stove and see how well, and see if it cooks me out here, which I think it's going to. I was afraid the Cubic Mini was going to cook me out of here. Nope. Nope. Doesn't do that. Not big enough. But the barrel stove will, guaranteed. And the nice thing about it, guys, is I'm pretty sure the barrel stove is going to keep the floor in here nice and cozy compared to anything else. And that's the main, that's the sweetness, that's the sweet spot I want to hit, because I can't put skirting on my tiny house. It's the way it is because of my rental agreement here at the Off-Grid Tiny House. And my rent is cheap, $50 a month, if anybody wants to know. So YouTube and Patreon, between the two of them, just cover my rent. Just. I used to make a whole lot more on YouTube, but then, you know, leftists and liberals got in there and started censoring and doing all this fun shit, and then it just murdered the whole platform. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. So if you'd love to help support me out, or help support me, as what I should have said, please thumb up the videos, subscribe, share the videos with your friends, or on a Facebook group or wherever. And if you really want to support me, jump on Patreon. You can do a one-time donation to help me out get this project done. Or you can become a monthly Patreon subscriber, and That's pretty much the cat's meow, guys, because you're getting not only a credit in all my future videos as long as you stay a Patreon subscriber for only $1 a month, mind you. You get hours and hours and hours of exclusive content before it hits YouTube to the public. So basically, what does that mean? It means when I film for a day, you get all that video content unedited, ad-free, before everybody else on YouTube sees it, months ahead before anybody else. And you get to enjoy it. You get to talk to me on there, messages and stuff, and go from there. And since the coronavirus lockdown's going on, there's not a whole lot to watch. So, you guys want hours to binge of something? Consider that for $1 a month. If you can't afford $1 a month, I don't know what to tell you. So, there you go, guys. I'm out of here. Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. We're slowly getting stuff back together. Give you a little pan view here. The new kitchen countertop. It's not attached yet, guys. Just so you know. I can lift the whole thing off. But, yeah, it's a mess, but we're slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. And I kind of like that this area is kind of cooler than the rest of the trailer, because obviously we don't have the radiant foil above on the roof here. But it is in the walls and the floor. And it may be a good thing, because when I fire up that barrel stove eventually, I may be cooking in here, and this may be the kind of like the cozy spot where it's not too hot, not too cold, but where everything else is hot, hot, hot. So, yeah, I'm out of here. Talk to you guys on the next one.